Welcome to Special Needs Prepping. Tonight I want to talk about conspiracy theories. If you are the ones that believe in the JFK or the moon landing was fake conspiracy theories, that's okay. That was so far in the past that I consider those harmless. But if you're an Alex Jones, Sandy Hook, 9/11 truther, those type of conspiracy theories, hurt children. And I'm a big advocate of children and special needs children. So nothing good comes out of speaking about those things. And the FEMA death camps. That's ridiculous. That's not going to happen. The government is not going to round us up and put us in FEMA camps. They need us to work. Do they have facilities where they're going to round up troublemakers? Yeah, they probably do, and that's a good idea. So, a handful of people do run the planet, and they're into globalism, which is a problem. And 85% of the politicians in Washington D.C., the politicians and the bureaucrats are not interested in doing their job. The politicians want money and power, and they don't care about doing their jobs. And when they get some money or get some power, if the globalists don't achieve their goal, well, their lapdog helpers in Washington D.C. They don't really care as long as they're not down with the cause, they're down with money, and if they can have some power with it, then that'll be fine. So, if you're a prepper who believes in conspiracy theories, if you're not a prepper, fine, go ahead, talk all you want about them. But if you're a prepper and you believe in conspiracy theories, I'm asking you to do something that's scary and hard, that's going to go against your operational security. So there's two things I'm asking you to do. Number one is to be more open about prepping. Now, ladies are scared that the husbands and the men are going to be killed and the bad guys are going to come after them and the children. I've talked to a dozen ladies, and none of the ladies have debated that with me. So you're stuck in the middle, guys. That with this theory, you may not even be able to speak of it. But without gasoline, bad guys are not coming to your house. The average bad guy or poor person has a quarter tank of gas in their car. Everybody else has a half a tank of gas in their car. So if the terrorists knock out the power to the East Coast power grid, or even interrupt the internet banking grid, eventually people are going to run out of gas. They're not going to be able to travel. The good guys, the policemen, the fire, the EMS are not going to have diesel fuel or gasoline to come to your house to help. And the bad guys aren't going to be able to come either. Everybody is going to use their gas to get home and then ride around looking for a pharmacy or a grocery store that has been emptied out. Then they're going to be stuck at home. And they're going to say, okay, I've got just enough gas to get to where they're giving out gas or to get to the hospital. If I leave now, it's going to be a one-way trip. I have to have enough gas to go somewhere, to drive to the suburbs, demand help, kill for help, and then be able to drive back home. So I'm asking you guys, lay that on the table, that this fear of what everybody else is going to do, preppers write prepper fiction, they create a superhuman bad guy for our heroes to overcome. Those people are not real. You have to worry about people who live within a half a mile radius of your house, because those people have to walk, and they got to have to walk a half a mile to your house, demand food, and then walk halfway back without that food being taken away from them. So I think this is a survivable event. Am I naive? Yes, I'm open to the possibility of naive. I'm open to all the conspiracy theories that you guys believe in are true. So the other thing that I want you to do, if you're a liberal, if you're a guy that believes in conspiracy theories, is to do something very scary and very hard, and that is delete all your posts from the internet about this stuff and stop talking about it, and join me in getting everyone to prep, because 85%, a lot of in your neighborhood, people, all the people over age 60, if COVID hadn't got them, 60, 65, they're going to be dead. They're not, without medical attention, without medicine it takes them, they take daily, they're going to be dead. We're going to be digging bodies, burying bodies in graves. We're not going to be in gunfights. So let go of your fear of what everybody's going to do, and join me in getting these young families with children to get into prepping. If you're a prepper, stop being worried about operational security. Take your favorite liberal to the gun range. Put a gun in their hand. Take them over to the picnic table where all the old guys sit, and immerse them in gun culture. Don't be worried about them saying, well, I'm coming to your house. When they say that, say, great, love to have you. Please bring both your vehicles, one pulling your camper you're going to sleep in, and the other one pulling your trailer with a 2-year supply of food, water, and medical supplies, because you're not eating my stuff. We'd love to have you. Now, tell me, what is your spouse and your children good at, so I know what work detail to put them with. So this is a polite way to push back on their rude saying, well, I'm just coming to your house, and to educate them on what's going to happen, on what they need to prep for themselves, and if they come to your house, what work detail they want to go in. That'll get their attention. So don't worry about people saying you're coming to my house. So join me in talking about prepping. So what my last thing always is, if you're a lover, then use unemotional critical thinking, so you're not conned by 2/3 of the people on the planet that are magicians. And if you're a magician, use your powers for good. Thank you.